Myron, Peter Elkin with U.S. Cricket now started off the season so poorly, and then to turn it around at the right time. What do you feel was the key turning point during the season to help you get to this point?
A bit of belief. In all honesty, as you rightly said, we haven't played good cricket. We should not have been here, but we are here. But again, once you have an opportunity in anything that you do, you try to grasp it with both hands. And the belief in the dressing room was until mathematically or until we cannot qualify, we're going to give it 100%. And that has been the mantra of this MI franchise, not only here, but across the world, as we're starting from the mother franchise in India. It's something that is ingrained in us. And once you get opportunity to put on that blue and gold, it's a never say die sort of attitude.
Is there something though, was there one game, in particular the sequence where Marcus had 6 points, you were at 2, and you needed to sweep both games against the Night Riders to have any chance of getting to the playoffs, and that happened? Was there something in that time frame that happened in the change room or during the training session that helped get everybody going in the same direction?
Yeah, we went to Miami and we forgot about cricket. And I think that was the best thing for us. And then we turned up and again, what was in front of us. There was the rain, that delays, we've had different things. But honestly, getting to Miami was refreshing for us. Guys went shop, retail therapy. Some guys are out of pocket now, like myself. Family is here. But yeah, that's something that's helped us, to be very, very honest.
Good. Only Neil, Bat Ball USA.
Say it again, sorry.
Neil from Bat Ball USA. You had Tristan and Rushil, two young guys dismissed half the side for the opposition for you. You are a legend of the game. You played so much. How does it feel to see these young guys come in front of you, perform, and show what they're capable of? MI is a big franchise, and you are able to see the future in front of you. Can you talk a little bit about it?
It's just, fantastic. We're happy for them as individuals. And as you said, MI is a big franchise, and we continue to earn, a lot of young talent, in all the different franchises. And here in the USA is no different. Tristan was selected maybe last or second to last in the auction in SAT20. He didn't play a game, but he got opportunity because, Rashid wasn't here. And, he came in, he was here, there and thereabouts, so he wasn't looking in his direction. But he came out and he showed what he's made of. So now people will be taking a look at him. Young Rushel, he was with us last year. He played a couple of games to the back end of the tournament, and he has grown tremendously. He came to India, as well during the IPL. So he was bowling, there and understanding, what is needed, and he comes and he didn't start and he gets an opportunity, and long may that continue for him. That's what it is about. And as an experienced player in that dressing room is, on us to give them the confidence to go out and just express yourself.
Thank you. Smith Patel from Crick Buzz. You've been with MI since a lot of time now, and you're part of the think tank as well at the franchise level. What do you make of Munang Patel? It's his third season with you. He's just 20 runs short of being at the top of the tree of the run charts. How do you see him develop over the past 3 years, over the past 3 seasons, on the field, in the dugout, and off the field as well? How do you sketch his character?
Very good character. There's no, there's reason why he's the captain of USA, as well. He'd have harnessed in talent and played in India before, but coming here, and it has been like a 2-3 year project. Because when we selected him as the captain of USA, thinking and wanting him to do well, but it didn't happen the way that he liked. But this year he has come with a different sort of mentality, understanding and knowing that yes, I'm made for this, and the consistency he has thrown throughout the process that he goes through, to score those runs, it gives us that sort of safe feeling. I'm sure persons would have been questioning his strike rate at the start of his innings as well, but that is part and parcel, of his process. And when he finishes, the end result, he still strikes at 150. So again, it's great to see. It's great to see him, do well, and hopefully the other USA players and the young persons who are qualified to play for the USA take a page from his book and understand what is needed, at this level to succeed.
Should he have his hopes high to get into the MI Emirates squad this year?
Again, you must always have your hopes high in anything that you do once you're playing. But it's not in his control what is in his control is exactly what he's doing, and that is scoring runs, consistently. And once you do that, you will be noticed. And if not, you continue to score more runs.
Kieron Z from the MLC Talk TV show on Willow Sports. You have one more match this season, right, on Sunday against a tough Washington team that finished top of the table, right? They had an early stumble, but they've been pretty consistent since. And they bowl very deep. The last two matches, they've used 7 bowlers for each match. What is it going to take for you and MI in New York, who are peaking at the right time, to defeat them?
Score more run more than them, or limit them to 1 run less than what we would have on the border.
Kieron, Kieron was saying is a world-class spinner, and you guys played a lot of cricket together. Mickey has also played a lot of cricket with him. He's had an economy of 4.4 throughout the season with MLC, and you guys were so intimidated today that he only bowled 3 overs. What was your guys' tactics against him, and how did you keep him away from kind of coming back on board that?
If I jog your memory as well, when we played them in the last game, Nicholas Puran opened the baton. And that was one of the reasons for that. Because we know him. We have grown up with Akil. I've grown up with Akil. I've personally sent Akil to England as a youngster. So we know exactly the tricks Nicholas Puran wicket keeps again with him in club cricket, international cricket, and we spent a lot of time together. So tactically, we knew what was needed. It didn't work in that game, and we got a lot of flack for it. But again, knowing that he had one more over with Nicholas Puran being there, once he's there, he's not going to come back to bowl because you know what the outcome is going to be. So that's us winning a battle against, TSK. They could have taken a chance, and it could have swung in their favor, in our favor. But again, that's the game of chess that you play when you play T20 cricket. You have to try to negate the threats, and he was a threat, and he has done fantastically well for himself in this MLC from a bowling perspective, and we saw what he can do, with the bat, as well.
Adam Batten here from Adam Batten Cricket USA. Just want to say thank you for being out here in the States. You're a fan favorite. The crowd loves you out here. In your words, what have you loved the most about being out here playing cricket in America?
Again, sports in America is big. All the other sports that that they play. From NFL to basketball to the MLS, and to see cricket, coming into in America. I'm happy to be part and parcel, of it. And every time we play here in Dallas, and especially against TSK as well, the way that the crowd come out and support, if we continue to, and I say we continue to market cricket in America and in different states, it's going to be big. So again, for us as cricketers, it's a good stepping stone, for us. As I said, coming to America, going to Miami, doing some retail shopping, as well, saving on the dollar. It's fantastic. So it gives you everything. And you want to come out and, perform, for the people. So let's continue to market it, and let's try to grow this league, bigger and better for the future.
Just following up on that, you've been coming to the U.S. since 2012. The first series you played against New Zealand in Florida, whether it's Lauderhill, this venue, Oakland. What has been special and unique about each experience and each of the different venues you played in the U.S.?
I think this stadium as well, it's so close, right? I think the fans are interactive, with the players. Everything feels, together, as well. That is something that I've, really been impressed with. In Lauderhill, I think it's a fantastic cricketing stadium. We just need to get the weather, right in terms of when we play, because I know, it's hurricane season and all that is Florida. So that in itself an experience. I think the one that shocked me the most was in Oakland, with the baseball stadium. A bit small, for what we want to achieve, because you still want equal balance between, short bat and ball. But, I think over time, we're going to get it right. But, having a start here, in Dallas and, Lauderhill, and it's fantastic. So we just need to build on that and, try to get the stadiums in a way where the fans can interact with the players. We can get that one sort of love, and, hopefully that can build, going forward.
You've been an MI loyalist. You're like a talisman for the MI franchise. And it has come to my knowledge that you keep a keen eye on the youngsters during practice, every time, because it's your job as well. You're not just a player, you're a mentor as well. So what does a youngster need to do coming into the MI franchise for the first time to catch the eye of Kieron Pollard? What sort of work ethics? And like comment on that.
For me personally, I look at the individual themselves. Being yourself is the first thing that I look at. The talent comes afterwards. Understanding, the game of cricket, the way you carry about yourself, the way that you go about in different scenarios. Because we can say this guy is talented, but in the tough scenarios, he gets himself out, or when he has to bowl, he's not ready to do that. So I look for that sort of work ethic, and just to be yourself. And once you be yourself, we can work on everything else, as we go along. Obviously, there's some persons who come in and just try to impress. I'm not a person who like to see somebody who's just trying to impress. Be natural. Let your talent take care of itself. We work on it, we harness it, and you can end up being world class, as a lot of young players would have been coming through this franchise system.